Hello students. So this is a worksheet which I have prepared just to make you comfortable for the questions based on the genetic code. Now see, there is one question they have given it. If suppose they give this question, ki nitrogenous base which is absent in stop codon, then you should know which are the stop codon. This is UAA, UAG and UGA. So if you see, I think so cytosine is never present in the stop codon. So your answer will go second option. Is it clear? This is the nitrogenous base which is absent in the stop codon. Now vowel I have already explained you. If you do any substitution at the third position of the codon, then there is no change and we say mutation is silent. Vowel is helping in what? It is helping. If you remember the concept, your answer will go first option. Is it clear? Now see the next question. According to the George Gamow, to code for 20 amino acid, what must be the genetic codon? If you remember, we have already studied that 4 nitrogenous bases for 20 amino acid is not possible. 1:1 is not possible. Set of doublet is also not possible. So it is only the set of 3 nitrogenous base, means according to him, codon should be triplet. Is it clear? So answer will go third option. Now next question is, which is the first amino acid which is translated by all organisms? The first amino acid translated by all organisms is coded by, okay, it is not, it is coded by, so you know first always is AUG is your start codon. So this is your start codon. So this is your answer. Now template independent synthesis of RNA. If you remember during the discovery, I've already explained in the previous videos. The template independent manner of the synthesis of RNA was done by Hargobind Khurana by using polynucleotide phosphorylase. Is it clear, beta? They are using polynucleotide phosphorylase, which is also known as Severo-onco enzyme. Is it clear? It is also known as oncoenzyme. Now see the next question. What is oncoenzyme? Right now only previously we have studied only in the 5th question. Oncoenzyme is your polynucleotide phosphorylase. Is it clear? It is this one enzyme. If you know DNA polymerase, we have studied it is responsible for replication. We are using this enzyme for replication. We are using the DNA ligase for sealing the ends. Remember Okazaki fragment? To seal the Okazaki fragment end. And peptidyl transferase we'll be studying further. It is used during the process of translation. Next question, ratio between C and ring present in the initiating codon. So which is initiating codon is your AUG. If you know this is your purine. Purine means it is actually 2 ring and 9 membered. Okay, this is your pyrimidine. The pyrimidine means only 1 ring. Again, this is your purine. The purine means again. So how many CN rings are present? It is having 2 rings. See this, this is having 2 rings, this is having 1 ring, and this is having 2 rings. Is it clear? And terminating codons which is present in the single messenger RNA. The terminating codon means your UAA, let us assume UAA. So if you know pyrimidine will have only 1, purine will have 2. So if you see here, I think so whether you take this or you take this codon, let us assume we are taking this codon, or you take this codon, let us assume all the 3 codons and stop codons. So it will be 1, this will be 2 and 2, this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 2. The total nitrogenous, this rings, CN rings present in the terminating codon will be 5 in number, okay? And total will be present in the initiating codon will also be 5 in number. Understood? So your answer should go first option. Now see the next question. Number of amino acid in the polypeptide translated from one messenger RNA, which this much nucleotide. Okay, these many nucleotides are given and they are telling initiating is also there, terminating is also there. Then you know they have given us 6 bases. And you know very well 3 base means 1 codon. And 1 codon means 1 amino acid. So with 6 bases, it means how many codons will be there? 6 divided by 3, so it means it will be 2 codons. One, in this they are telling you, one is your stop codon. They are telling which is having initiator codon also as well as terminating codon. Out of 112, 111 codon will code for amino acid. They are the one which are coding for amino acid, and one last one, okay, last will be your stop codon. So how many codons are coding for amino acid? It is only 111 codons are coding for amino acid. So your answer will go third option. Is it clear? Don't get confused with this option. Your answer will go, please, it's go third option. Reason is one codon is stop codon. Now see the next question. If they are asking each codon codes for only one amino acid, means one codon is coding for one amino acid, then we will say codon are specific in nature. It means they are non-ambiguous. Okay, so they are non-ambiguous nature. It indicates that they are coding only for one amino acid. Now, how many sense codons are there? If you see sense codon means they are coding for amino acid. So I think so out of 64, if you remember, 61 codons are coding for amino acid. So your first answer will go. I hope this practice session will help you to learn the concepts of the genetic code. Thanks for watching class. Still, if you have any doubt, you can message me. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel.